What are these things on earth? What are these things above? First thing, we must set our affections on the character of Christ. You see, if I'm trying to be like someone, I get this often. I look like Tavis Smiley. So if I'm trying to be like Tavis Smiley, so I can have my own corner of the market here in public speaking and whatever, then I'm going to mimic him. Because I already have a leverage because I look somewhat like him, so that's a door somewhat open. So if you're going to be like something, you're going to put everything you can into that to mimic that person.
Right.
And what God is telling us, we need to mimic the character of Christ.
Right.
That is setting out things above. Right. We need to find out what was Christ like, what would Jesus do. You know what I'm saying? And we need to start doing that. And what are some of those things? Now look at verse 8. Let's start look at verse 12. Verse 12. Therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, the character of Christ, the character of the new man. Put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering, bearing with one another, and forgiving one another. These are the things that Christ would do. Right. So if you're gonna set your affections on things above, the first thing that we got to do, we got to start doing is mimicking the character of Christ. Paul says in Philippians 2:5 says, "Let this mind, this affection, be in you as it was in Christ Jesus." That's what we got to do. Second thing we have to do, or second thing, the things that are above that we need to focus on. We need to walk in the Spirit. We need to be walking in the Spirit. So, as I'm putting all my affections, my attention into the character of Christ, I'm also putting all my attention and my affections in walking in the Spirit. Which means there is no time for them to be focusing on things on the earth. Again, Paul says, set your affection on things above and not on things on the earth. Things on the earth, family, are acts of the flesh. They're temporary. They will corrupt. So why would I put all my focus on things that I know and I have seen in my own life that will eventually go away or lead me to destruction? Acts of the flesh lead you to destruction. Why would you do that? He says, set your affection, put all your energy, put all your passion into things above. Put all your passions, family, into exemplifying or mimicking the character of Christ and walking in the Spirit. Galatians 5:22. Read that at a later date. These things above. Last thing. What are these things above that we should be highly affectionate about? We should set our affections, family, on glorifying God.
All right.
That is the chief end of man. In my very first message where I ministered from the messenger pulpit, what is the chief end of man? To glorify God and to enjoy Him forever. 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, "In all that you do, do it to the glory of God."